Welcome to LinesToGo installation videos. Today we will be removing and installing fuel lines on a 2011 GMC Sierra with LinesToGo part number FL886-Q. While this particular installation is on a 2011 GMC Sierra, this set of lines will also work for the following year, make, and models as shown in your screen now. LinesToGo lines are made using original equipment end forms and fittings that are CNC bent for an easy and precise installation. We have also upgraded to stainless steel braided Teflon hoses for rust protection and to prevent surface fouling. These have an unlimited shelf life and anti-static PTFE liner. This set of LinesToGo lines are made from G2 Galfan coated steel tubing for rust resistance that exceeds OEM standards. Tech tip: disconnect the battery before working on a vehicle to reduce the risk of shorting out the battery on tools or lines. LinesToGo lines are made with a sectional design for easier installation. We also use color-coded unions on our sectioned lines. Just match the colors of the connections. Tools required are 10mm, 11mm, 13mm, and T20 sockets and ratchet, 13mm, 16mm, and 19mm wrenches, flat blade screwdriver, a drain pan, disconnect tool part number 5230-01, jack and jack stands. The level of difficulty for this installation is considered to be easy. Start by disconnecting the battery using a 10mm socket. Using a T20 socket, remove the 4 screws securing the lid of the air filter housing. Loosen the band clamp on the intake tube using a flat blade screwdriver. Remove the PCV tube from the intake tube. Remove the electrical connector from the mass airflow sensor. Remove the intake tube and air filter lid from the vehicle. Disconnect the nylon vapor line from the purge valve. Remove the nylon vapor line from underneath the wiring harness and the spark plug wires. Remove the metal locking clip from the pressure line. Using the LinesToGo quick disconnect tool part number 5230-01, remove the pressure line quick disconnect fitting. At the front of the fuel tank, remove the 2 quick connect fittings by pushing in on the 2 tabs and lifting the plastic locking tab. Have a drain pan ready, as any fuel in the lines will be lost at this time. Remove the 3 bolts securing the ABS module from the outside of the driver's side frame using a 13mm socket. Using a flat blade screwdriver, open the plastic brackets securing the fuel lines and remove the lines. Using an 11mm socket, remove the 4 bolts securing the front drive shaft. Position the front drive shaft on top of the front differential. At the front of the transfer case, use a flat blade screwdriver to work the rubber boot off the transfer case output shaft. Remove the front drive shaft from the transfer case. Remove the front drive shaft from the vehicle. Using a flat blade screwdriver, remove the 2 lines from the plastic brackets located over the transmission. Using a pair of cutting pliers, cut both lines at the flexible section. Using a 13mm socket, remove the nut located at the top of the transmission bell housing that holds the metal clip securing the fuel lines. Remove the transfer case shifter linkage at the front using a flat blade screwdriver to pry open the metal locking clip. Remove both of the rear fuel lines from the vehicle. Pull the front fuel lines down and remove them from the vehicle. Using a screwdriver or pliers, remove the 2 plastic brackets from the transmission. Remove the nylon vent line from the old front fuel lines. Attach the nylon vent line to the new LinesToGo flexible fuel line. To begin the installation of your new LinesToGo fuel lines, route both front fuel lines between the firewall and engine from the top. Route the nylon vapor line under the passenger side spark plug wires along with the wiring harness and connect the nylon line using the quick connect fitting on the purge valve along with the pressure line. Using the supplied clamps and bolts, secure the flexible line to the existing brackets. Install both rear sections of fuel line into position, securing them into the plastic clips. Tighten the 3 bolts securing the ABS module using a 13mm socket. Attach the front and rear fuel lines together, noting the LinesToGo color-coded connections, and tighten using a 16mm and a 19mm wrench. Replace the transfer case shifter linkage, making sure it is secured by the metal clip. Attach the nylon pressure and vent line to the new LinesToGo fuel lines at the front of the fuel tank. Install the front drive shaft into position and insert it into the transfer case. Using a flat screwdriver or pry bar, carefully push the rubber boot onto the output shaft of the transfer case. Tighten the 4 bolts securing the U-joint using an 11mm socket. Install the intake tube and upper air filter housing back into position. Install the PCV tube. Tighten the band clamp using a flat blade screwdriver. Using a T20 socket, tighten the 4 screws on the air filter cover. Replace the electrical connector on the mass airflow sensor. Connect the battery using a 10mm socket. This concludes the installation of fuel lines on a 2011 GMC Sierra with LinesToGo part number FL886-Q. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or would like to purchase the lines you saw today, please call us at 1-855-781-5992. Email us at info@linestogo.com or check out our website link below. And don't forget to take advantage of our free 2-day shipping. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe button below, and we will see you on our next video.